So you're probably looking at the screen and you're like, why the hell is Sneed posting this video of just this speed test? Well, there's a reason why, and that's because this is an indication that Verizon is starting to transition and move a lot of bandwidth over from LTE over to 5G. So if you have a legacy device, we're talking about devices that are LTE only, and or some of the early generation 5G devices. So that would be like the iPhone 12 generation. I think maybe even possibly the iPhone 13 generation. Can't really leverage or utilize standalone 5G. These are 5G connections that don't aggregate or add or combine or anchor LTE. So 5G standalone, right? Obviously the iPhone 16, the iPhone 15, and I think also the 14 has SA. I'm pretty sure mine did. So yeah, there's bandwidth being moved, guys, in certain markets, and this is going to probably accelerate very, very soon. So the speed test is nothing to write home about. 406 down, 13.5 up, 23 millisecond ping, loaded pings between 800 and 400 millisecond. Jitters, real nice, real stable. But here's what I want to show you guys. Here's the connection. Verizon SA, you'll see it here in the upper right-hand corner, and then you'll see the band is N2. Well, band 2 was the LTE utilization of this bandwidth, right? And it looks to me like this market, I think he said it was Dallas, if I remember correctly. Yell Mapper, let me know if this is indeed the case. So I don't know if they left any bandwidth on band 2. They may have left 5 megahertz, possibly, I don't know. But they've put 15 megahertz on the NR side, the 5G side. And the next step is probably going to be another band where they move a large swath of it over to standalone 5G. They don't want to do DSS. Nobody really likes that technology in terms of spectral efficiency and other things. It's just not, it's not the move, right? So what people are going to start to notice is that there's going to be less and less bandwidth on LTE. And then that network experience is going to be much lesser than it used to be. All right, the better network experience is going to be on the 5G network because of the surplus of bandwidth that is there. Bandwidth equals capacity. So if you are on an LTE only device, a legacy iPhone, a legacy Galaxy, one that does not leverage standalone 5G on the Verizon network, things are about to get not great. I don't want to say the network experience is going to be bad, but it is going to be tangibly slower. There is not going to be as much capacity on the network in those instances. This is just Dallas. You know what I mean? So this is going to happen in Cleveland. This is going to happen in Detroit. This is going to happen in LA. You're going to see cities and markets where the Verizon engineers are going to start transitioning and refarming and placing the bandwidth that used to be on LTE onto the 5G network. This is band 2. There's still band 6 that's going to get transitioned. There's still band 5 that's going to be transitioned. All that bandwidth will eventually go on the 5G on our side. The only thing I think Verizon is going to hold on for a long time is probably going to be band 13. They'll probably leave those 10 megahertz of bandwidth on the LTE side because, you know, obviously they've got to support certain types of devices and contracts on those connections. But when it comes to consumer wireless network access, everything is going to be transitioning to 5G. There's going to be some pain along the way, right? You're going to notice speed's going to be lost there. But if you've got a modern device, you're good. You don't have to worry about it. You know, a Galaxy from the last couple of years, a Pixel from the last couple of years, iPhones from the last couple of years, you're not going to really experience anything other than probably some faster speeds. But the folks on the LTE legacy devices or first couple gens of 5G devices, you're going to have to get on something that is standalone 5G capable. If you don't know if your phone is, then you just have to look up the specs of your phone. Just do a simple Google search, put in the model of your phone, and see if it supports standalone 5G. And then you'll be golden. And if your phone is 3 years old, 4 years old, and you can upgrade, you should. Right? That is an older device, and a lot can change with these networks over the course of 3, 4, even 5 years. And you get, obviously, everything improves. You get the cellular improvements, the Wi-Fi improvements, you get the better versions of displays, display technologies, speakers, battery life. Like, there's a lot of reason upgrades. I mean, I know everybody's financial situation is different, but these carriers are doing incredible trade-in deals. You know, if you don't switch, it's not because they're not offering you a good deal. That's blatantly obvious. But just wanted to give you guys this update. This is happening. I haven't seen anything yet in my market, but I'm expecting it very soon. 2025, we're going to start to see this bandwidth transition. 26, I think it's full steam ahead. Anyways, tell me what you think about this and let me know what you've been seeing. Like, share, subscribe. Check out some more of our videos. We'll see you guys on the next one.